Barbarian hordes have arrived here in Rome, and they are here to plunder and pillage and burn the capital of the Roman Empire and bring down one of Europe's greatest empires once and for all. Welcome back, guys. We're here with another Rome 2 siege for you today, and this is a glorious 4v3 as we are here at the Roman, Rome. Basically, I've already said it several times in the intro, but yeah, we are here at Rome. You know what the purpose is. The barbarians are here. We've got Getae, we've got Galatia, we've got Suebi, and I believe we have Arverni all the way in the distance. We have 3 Roman armies. We have like the Rome from Empire Divided, which, I mean, this kind of thing clashes with periods. I mean, it'll ruin immersion maybe for a few of us, but I'm quite excited to see various different Romes unite together and stop the barbarians. But yeah, we have the Aurelian's Rome here. We have obviously Vanilla Rome I've seen as well, and I think we have another Vanilla Rome, and that is it. So it's one person ruining an immersion and bringing a different period, but that's fine. It's fine. I don't mind. We can have a couple of different Roman armies. That makes no difference to me. Already some losses here, some significant losses actually here for Rome as well. A starter unit from 120 down to 50 men, down to 45 now. But Suebi making breach points, and they are doing quite well here. This is a pretty decent spot to break through, if I do say so myself. On the walls already, we have mercenary axe warriors. They are engaged against some Roman levies from the Empire Divided Rome, and they are clashing on the walls. Yes, if you're enjoying seeing Rome 2 on the channel and would like to see some more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. As always, guys, it's very much appreciated, and it really does help out the channel. If you want to help out the channel in any other way, go and check out my merch. The link is in the description. Or if you want to go and join the Discord and get involved in Total War scenarios or send in your own replays, that is another way as well to help out the channel. A link to that is also in the description. As you can see, the Roman levies on the walls are absolutely annihilating. I believe the Empire Divided units are much stronger than Grand Campaign, which is why usually when you see just a random online match take place, people always insist on Grand Campaign or the same campaign at least, so everyone's evenly matched. Empire Divided, I believe, certainly are much stronger. Certainly the longsword units for Gallic Rome, you see them spammed out all the time, and they are really, really strong. But it seems as though the mercenary axe warriors are losing, and it's mainly because of these archers in the back. I mean, I don't know why these armed archers are still firing. This axe unit's finished. There's no need to carry on killing it. But we're now seeing noble swords come onto the walls, followed by more mercenary axes, and it looks like that is it. There's a whole load of fighting down here. Don't know exactly why there was a load of Dacian troops there, but there were. Yes, it seems like Getae is going to have the job of taking this wall. It looks as though Suebi is getting, well, he's slowly moving up. He's just been bombarding at the moment. Galatia yet to even move. Arverni has also landed and is on the walls, and he is also fighting. It looks like he's fighting the Vanilla Rome as well. He's got, I would imagine these are, I don't know what these are actually. Spear Warriors. Okay, we don't often see these guys. We have Spear Warriors here. They are engaging Hastati. You might, Hastati and if they're bringing Hastati, Principes, things like that, there's still a match to these barbarian forces. I mean, it only gets tougher from there on. The Hastati are not a bad unit, especially when chevroned up. Not that I'm sure if, I don't think these ones are chevroned up, but yeah, these ones are just basic, so I don't know if they'll be able to hold, but we'll see. Got Celtic Warriors on the wall. I mean, these are light melee infantry. They're getting absolutely slaughtered right now by Sokai Hastati. We have some more Sokai Hastati down at the bottom, jabbing up here. Rome deciding to hold the walls is a pretty good strategy. And we will see how this goes. I mean, Rome is a tough settlement to assault. I mean, there is just one long wall. They make it really hard in Rome 2 to assault Rome. I guess it's for campaign players, really. If you get pushed back to Rome, you can rely on this one long wall. There's only a few places to assault really effectively. So it is really, really tough, which is why it's a perfect 4v3 map for sure, especially if you're playing with Rome, on Rome. I mean, why would you play as anyone else? You're at the center of the world. You play as the faction that owns it. Yeah, so we have, I mean, these Roman levies up here. I'll use them decisively, actually, to these noble swords, which are cutting down. You see lots of javies being used. We've got cohorts down here. They're getting ready. A bit more heavily armored stuff getting ready. We've got Roman. These Roman levies? They are. They have, mail on. And they are medium infantry, actually. Yeah, it seems as though seems as though they're just going to carry on pushing forward here. I mean, what are they even using the artillery for? They're just trying to break the gate. They are. I mean, they're trying to break the gate, but that's why you bring a ram. I mean, I thought that the Getae would have just brought a ram. You want to use the artillery to take out, like, towers and... or shoot, like, other artillery or big blobs of Roman infantry. Breaking forward mercenary Thracian peltasts. I certainly would not have brought these guys Dacian heavy skirmishers. I would have brought the archers. Like, the Dacian bows are actually pretty decent. And these javelins, I don't know if they're going to be able to throw them over the wall and hit these units, to be honest. We've got armored archers now. They're firing over the wall. Yeah, these Dacian peltasts, what are they even trying to hit? Like, most of their shots are missing. Like, I don't know if you can see. They're just jabbing into this tower. Like, what a waste. That's just so wasteful. Should have brought archers. But there you go. But yes, this was sent in by a member of my Discord. So if you want to join the Discord, like I said earlier, and send in your own replays, then feel free to do so. And I'm always happy to have more Rome 2 content. I really do love it. It's how my channel started out for Total War, Rome 2 stuff. One of my favorite Total Wars. It's probably what I've got my most hours in. Probably quickly followed by Attila. And I do have a lot of good memories from there. I mean, the mods for Rome 2 are amazing. They really are. I'd really like to do another DI campaign. I think it's a stream because you guys really seem to enjoy it. I think we can certainly do another one. Maybe a shorter one. Wouldn't be as long as, like, recreating the entire Roman Empire, which is pretty damn impressive. We maybe could do something different. Maybe we could do the Alexander campaign. That would be pretty fun. But yeah, these Celtic warriors up here, after losing to start with, they've managed to get this to even. And the Socia Hestari actually now losing because the Gallic hunters are focusing them down. Actually, really good use of the bows. And, I mean, Arverni's actually got a pretty good position up here. I mean, it's only taking it with Levi Freeman. So, I mean, Rome could storm back up here if he wanted to. Like, these Socia Hestari could just go straight back up, take the walls back. It's not like they're facing tough opponents. Suebi is now inside the settlement as well, by the way. We've got Club Levy in here. These guys just probably just here to soften up the enemy. And we've got a mix of, like, Hastati, like, from the actual base Roman army. We've got Legionary Cohort as well, so we've got lots of different eras. And we also have cohorts over here, so like the late Roman Empire, also contributing some troops here. Got more Club Levy coming in. Doing their bit. Imagine just being like a Hastati and just getting clubbed over the head by a man with just a literal club. You're like, what the heck is going on? Club Levy, they are light melee infantry. They're going to get cut down pretty easily, and they are already breaking, as you can see here. We are seeing tougher stuff already come in. We're seeing Berserkers already getting thrown in here. This is a really, really bold move by the Suebi player. I mean, what's he got behind that? Swordmasters. Yeah, he's not actually got too much in the way out here. He already seems like he's committing a lot of his infantry. The Berserker's already into the fight. I mean, they should do some damage to these Romans. I mean, how are the legionaries doing? They're losing decisively to Berserkers down here. I mean, this is a pretty good spot for Berserkers in the streets, in a confined area. Just let their swords do the talking and their voices do the screaming. Very heavy melee infantry, yeah. They're losing badly. But I mean, the archers also probably helping like massively. Longbow hunters here shooting into the sides of these cohorts, doing as much damage as possible. Seems as though Getae or Dacians, I'll probably end up calling them, are not making much progress. You actually got their Dacian heavy skirmishers on the walls. This is not where you really want these guys. Noble swords not starting to lose. They're doing a really good job holding them in this position. I personally feel like this is a really tough position to take because there's lots of places you can set up archers like here. And all the way on this like slope here as well. You can set them up here. And you can just focus onto this wall and it's almost a killing zone. You really need to open up a breach point, I feel. And assault by towers, as you're seeing here. You also really need to take out the enemy's archers with your own archers. This, personally, I feel like is the easiest spot to take because you can easily shoot into the flanks. You can get your archers around here. You can fire into the backs of the Roman troops. You can make this a much easier fight for you. I mean, also, it's quite easy to open up choke points and get in. I mean, I feel like all the choke points are. They're doing a really good job here at the moment of Sway. The Berserkers are actually killing it right now. I mean, literally, they are killing it. These Berserkers are out of control, in fairness, but I think they're unbreakable. I think they're one of the few unbreakable units in this game, but they are losing quite a few men. It's hard to say whether they're winning or losing. These cohorts are having a rough time. They're actually also breaking as well. Yeah, lots of Romans actually being killed off here. Balance of power is in favor of barbarians, but the Roman discipline is very, very good. We've seen Galatian swords now push forward. They've also opened up a breach point here. Looks like they're going to try and open up a second one. Don't know if they have ammo left, but always a good idea to open up as many breach points as possible. We're now seeing Arvoni on the wall. He looks like he must have lost his more lower tier stuff. His Freemen are now actually in combat with Astarte. They're probably going to win that. But we're seeing more heavy stuff come up. Spear nobles. No real Oathsworn, just, yeah, no Spear Nobles, like, no Oathsworn at all, just the Chosen Swords and Noble Spears, or Spear Nobles, I should say. So Oathsworn not being brought today, and they're a really good unit. They can carve through things. They're like the only thing that are going to match Praetorians if they brought any Rome. But Arvoni right now is... he's struggling on these walls. I feel like with spears as well, he's going to find it really tough on the walls with spears to try and make a breakthrough. Spears are designed for defense. They're not really designed for offense. I know people say, oh, like spears are the most common weapon on the battlefield. That is true, they are. But in total war, you want swordsmen. You want swordsmen. You want plenty of these guys. And you want spears to hold a choke point and be anti-cav. That is all you want them for. But Berserker's still in here. They're still causing a bit of havoc. Yeah, I mean, they are running low on troops here. I don't know what Rome's exactly going to bring up from reserve. The legionary cohorts. I mean, Galatia's throwing over reinforcements over here. I don't know whether he should do this or whether he should be really just stretching Rome out because, I mean, Rome's got a Legatus here. It's a pretty vulnerable unit right now. I mean, if Galatia has Cav, which I don't think he does, the only Cav I've seen actually today is Getae, who brought, I think, personally, far too much Spear Horsemen. So these could have been used to rush in. And Getae is actually off the walls. He's now fighting in the, well, not quite the streets, but he's getting javied, in fact. Oh my gosh. This is brutal. I don't know if you saw, they just javied into the side of these fortifications down here. And now they're very much confining them to this small area here. Heavy spears though, losing. Again, they're bringing lots of spears. Not really how you're going to break through. I'm surprised Getae didn't bring anything like his Falksmen. Like, his Falksmen are like one of his faction's like strong units. I mean, they are like a glass cannon because they have little armor. So if you just focus them down, they will die. But they have incredible melee attack. Like, as a flanking unit, it can be very, very nasty. Maybe not the scenario to bring them up right now because Getae's not exactly flanking anyone. He's just in a full-on slugfest. But yeah, he certainly should have brought less cav. That is for sure. Galatia, by the way, bringing over legionaries to this side. And Suebi has actually found a way through. He's sending in his sword masters now, and they are breaking through. What have Rome got back here? They have got Praetorian Guard. Oh boy. These are gold chevron Praetorian Guard. These are going to be incredibly tough to break through. And I mean incredibly tough. What else we got here? Legionary cohort. Yeah, this seems like there's a lot. We've got a lot of Chiari over here as well. Like, I feel like the attackers are just going to need so many more men. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, Galatia's basically untouched. I mean, he is untouched. Arvoni's still got healthy numbers. I mean, as this battle goes on, Rome's going to run out of ammo, and that's going to be a big loss as well. They need the ammo. Socia has started losing here. They're breaking. Arvoni's certainly making progress on this side. Galatian swords now coming off the wall here. They're taking their first losses of the battle. They're getting javied by Hastati as they get point blank range. Look how poor guy there getting shot, hit in the head by a pillar. They might as well charge them before the Galatians can all get off the wall. This seems like a very, very strange place to attack. I mean, you just cornered in instantly. But here we go. Galatians going in. I mean, these Hastati, yeah, I mean, medium swords, both of them. The Hastati are just superior medium swords. So it seems as though they just brought lots of Galatian legionaries and Galatian swords. Not a bad combo. I'm seeing all the Galatians now combined with what is remaining of Suebi. Suevi is sending in his longbow hunters to actually, I mean, just feed kills to these legionary cohort right now. It's not much to achieve there. Just cutting down these poor longbowmen. Now we're seeing the remains of some swordmasters go in. I mean, they could flank around here. I feel like this is a flankable position. You've seen this gap I've just zoomed in on. They just need to be aware of flanks. Don't just charge headlong into an enemy. Try and look for flanks. Try and make it easy. Save lives. What have we got here? Mercenary axe throwers here. They're not going to break through. This is an absolute crush. Gete is going to be crushed here. It's going to become a 3v3. They just need to hope that Gete's done enough damage. Oh, there's pikes up here as well. I forget that, like, this period of, like, Rome has pikes. Oh, this is going to be even tougher now. Like, for the attackers, like, Rome's just kitted out with everything. It's got good swords, good archers, good pikes. I mean, if they have, I don't think they have, because it looks like they have spent pretty well on their units that they brought. They have good cav. Actually, they do already have decent cav here. This is the Socia Equite unit that, like, base Rome can bring. That's pretty good. But I mean, also, you like Empire Divided Rome can bring cataphracts. Like, late period Rome has cataphracts available. But we are seeing starting getting beaten back here by Galatian legionaries. So we're seeing, like, legionaries versus well, these aren't quite legionaries yet, but you know what I mean. Legionaries fighting their Roman overlords, the guys that train them. Might need to send in some fresh troops. We've got some legionary cohort back there. We've got troops on the wall as well. This seems like an awful amount of, like, towers. I mean, I hope they're not going to land them all and just going to use, like, the scorpions, which I think they might. I think that is what Galatia's doing, is just using the scorpions on top of the towers to his advantage, because those things are nasty. Yeah, we've got more legionaries landing on the wall here. I mean, this is an absolute mess. Vigiles here. Looks like he's going to land another tower here. I may be wrong. Yeah, here we go. More Galatian swords being landed. Legionaries against Galatian legionaries. Looks like it's a fairly even fight. And Galatian legionaries are going to obviously have the disadvantage because they're dropping off one by one. Again, why don't they try and flank around? I don't know if this you can, but surely they can flank around on this little bit of ground here. Get behind the Romans. I mean, it's a risk because it's probably reserves. We have actually Cav. And this is going to start out Socia Equites Extraordinari. We are seeing Hastati as well go out. So it looks as though we are going to see a Roman sally out here. This is where the Dacian Cav needs to be. These spear Cav over here need to, I mean, the melee Cav. The Elf Spear Horsemen. They need to get over here. This is where they need to be. And yeah, we're going to see the Equites is going to go out here. Where is Galatia's General? And it's just a Galatian nobleman. It's not even a Cav unit. Well, this could be huge if Rome just sallies out here. Stardy are losing, though. I mean, they are facing a much heavier foe in these very heavy melee infantry. But yes, I hope you guys are enjoying the siege. And do let me know who you think is going to win. Do you think it's going to be Rome? Do you think Rome can hang on? Or do you think the barbarians will burn and sack the Eternal City? Got the Socia Extraordinari. Socia Equite Extraordinari. It's a mouthful to say. But yeah, the Extraordinary Cav, as we'll call them. They are getting focused down right now. It looks like by Mercenary Syrian Archers, a very good bow unit. I mean, you've got Galatian Swords here just holding them in place while this Cav just gets focused. And this Cav is already like at 36 and looking pretty weak. We've also got Galatian Swords rushing in against Vigiles down here. And the Vigiles are in square formation. Don't think this will really help them. It's more of an anti-Cav unit, anti-Cav formation, I believe. Yeah, already losing decisively. No surprise there. Vigiles aren't anything impressive. Are seeing more Hastati on the way. It looks as though Rome is retreating. It looks like Arverni has pushed in and made. But yes, a lot of spear nobles left. So it seems as though Arverni's going to have some pretty nasty units. But I mean, again, they're spears. So it's like, I don't know how much damage they're really going to do. That's the thing. I mean, they got some chosen swords as well, but again, they look like they're pretty banged up, some of these guys. Yeah, a few of them are fresher. But again, they're not like... They're facing a Praetorian unit somewhere. There's a Praetorian unit back here somewhere that they've got to worry about. And there's still some pretty nasty units as well from like the late Roman period, like Roman levies here. I mean, I think they are moving a cap point. There is a cap point somewhere back here, I believe. There is one certainly on the way. I mean, there's one all the way back here. I think this is the main one, right by the Colosseum. But I think there is another one along the way. And Getae has just about survived, but barely. I feel like they allowed him to survive, not out of sympathy, but just because they need a retreat, because Galatia and Suabia are making progress. We actually have the Galatian, not the Galatian, the Suabia general here. This is a noble riders unit. He has actually killed off the remains of the Socia Equitae. And yeah, you can see here, Rome is desperately trying to hold on in this outer area, and I feel like he just needs to retreat. Mercenary auxiliary Syrians here. Mercenary, what did I say? I'm pretty sure I said mercenary auxiliary. They're just auxiliaries. They're not mercenaries. They don't serve for coin. They serve for their citizenship and the glory of the empire. Also because they have to. They are subjugated by Rome. We have the Vigilates here. Hold on. And they are doing their best. They're doing their utmost best. The Hastati actually are breaking before the Vigilates. I'm kind of surprised by that. But now we are seeing these archers go into combat. And they're going to get cut down by these legionaries. But they are no legionaries of Rome. They are legionaries of Galatia. Galatia, and I think it's like the Numidian faction of Massalia, the only factions I can think of that have like these legionary units. It's kind of cool that like Rome did train its allies to fight in a legionary sort of style. It's kind of cool. Lots of legionary cohort being retreated though, and just basic legionaries here as well. These are more like the pre-Marian, not the pre-Marian. These are the Marian legionaries, and we got like the more imperial ones back there. We've got Triarii as well. We've got all three periods here. We've got pre-Marian, Marian, and then Imperial here. That's kind of cool, and we are going to see the Noble Riders try and cut off something. He's going to go for a charge in here on the Legionary cohort. Is he going to get a good one? I don't know. It's actually pretty good, but I mean, cavalry charges just aren't that good in Rome 2 compared to, say, Attila, in my opinion. And you're going to see the spears here getting there. I mean, they literally killed one legionary in that charge, and this is a heavy melee cav unit. I mean, it's not shock in fairness. Its cavalry charge bonus is not that great. But if they can pin all these units down with legionaries, you can hammer and anvil with the general and do a lot of damage. The hammer and anvil is where the damage is done. More cav going in here, doing what damage they can. Again, slowing down more legionaries. Just be careful he doesn't get his general squished here, as he is about to. As you can see here, we've got Triarii now going to try and catch the Suabia general. He's in real trouble now. He is a melee cav unit, but he's facing spears and also just a sword unit here. I mean, you could maybe squeeze his way out. He looks like he's going to try maybe pull through this Roman unit. Yeah, he's just going to pull through the Roman unit. That is despicable. Yeah, I mean, hopefully he loses a lot of men for it. No, doesn't look like he is. And that's just unfortunate. This is what I mean. Rome here had caught Suabia's general fair and square. Suabia made a mistake. Suabia just kind of cheated his way to get out of it. He just pulled through an entire unit there. Like, that's just unfortunate. Like, Suabia should really just go and throw his general away and sacrifice it, because that's what happened. He really did just lose his... He should have lost his general. Oh, it's a brutal charge. That was a good charge, a rear charge there. That's going to do damage. Yeah, you see the numbers drop now. Losing decisively. This cav doing really well here. And they're breaking. They're actually breaking at 93 men. That is incredible. We've got Galatian legionaries. They're going to break. I mean, this general should not have been here to break this unit, though. Like I said, should be dead. Or at least really banged up. I'm not sure. Arverni, though, they are now marching around the Circus Maximus, which has seen many a chariot rides in its time. And it may do again, but instead it will be the chariots of Gaul, not of Rome, going around this circuit. But yes, we will see. Rome is still retreating. They are retreating all the way back to, well, who knows how far back. I mean, I don't know how many troops they've got left. They still got those Praetorians somewhere. I mean, they're losing a lot of key troops here. And you're going to see, it looks like the Noble Riders maybe try and chase down these auxiliary Syrians, which they really need to get these guys back. We're seeing spear horsemen on their way as well. They are going to try and beeline, it looks like, for the Syrian archers here. We see plenty of like late Roman units here. We're also seeing legionary cohort. They look like they're going to try and stop spear horsemen, but I don't think they will. You can get through there. Oh, I mean, they're going to try and stop them. There we go. The Dacians get in there amongst the archers, try and kill as many of these guys as possible. I mean, I don't know if they should have already pulled through. The Syrians hadn't broken. We've got a general chasing them now. We've got a cataphract bodyguard. They're desperate just to get after the rest of the archers, but I mean, I don't know why, because literally all the other archers are running towards the Galatian lines. They don't need to chase them. They are trapped. Here we go. Cataphract general coming into the back lines of these spear horsemen. They should kill them off pretty easily. It's a shame these Chiari and like Legion cohort aren't going to get back. They could have been very handy in this defense. But here we go. The Praetorians are being sent forward. The Emperor's own bodyguard being sent in to stop these spear horsemen. They've stopped them in their tracks. So they should kill this unit off. I mean, melee cav is okay, but not prolonged melee really with an elite unit like these Praetorians. And the cataphracts are on their way as well to scare them off. They're yet to lose a man. Doing very good. I mean, the thing is that these barbarians are piling up in the streets here. Triari still holding on, but just about. Galatia and Suebi rushing troops around the combat as they should. They're going on for the next couple of units. Again, Galatia peeling a unit off, and they're going to try and flank around and go for the archers. Very smart there. And you should send these other units around. They should just carry on. Like send more to chase after the archers and have one rear charge these legionaries. Even though they're losing, kill them off quicker. Save lives. Over on this side, well, we got ready to defend against Arverni. It doesn't seem like anything. It seems like the Chiari are still giving ground. I mean, can you as Arverni just sneak around and just get to the back of this point? I mean, you can go all this way. They should just go around and just go for the point. See if Rome will come and face them. But we have got a defense over here. We have pikes and we have cohorts ready. That would be a nasty defense. I don't think they'll even attempt to attack this. Like, this is a nasty, nasty point. Like, late Rome is clearly a much more experienced player, and he is very much prepared for his defense. The other two Roman players, I feel like, have let him down a little bit. Maybe I'm wrong. And they did okay. Like, they've done a good job of holding back Arverni over there for as long as they did. But the one that inflicted the most damage is going to be the Empire Divided Rome. But that's no surprise, because his units are better. Like, they're just stronger. Here comes this general. Don't think this has got the greatest charge off in the world. Oh, it's a bit better. It started off badly, but it got a bit better. They did do a lot of damage to that Galatian sword, but I mean, they're taking a lot of damage just from the Javis and the archers here as they retreat. And there you go. The Galatians survive just about. They're getting shot hard. Yeah, there's cataphract. Probably won't be coming back for another charge anytime soon. They took a lot of casualties. The Praetorians still here. But look at this, a tiny little red sliver of Romans has just been crushed by Galatians. Rip in peace to them. And now this horde moves on. I imagine we're going to see, well, yeah, no surprise. Since every unit in Rome too has Javis, they're going to use all their Javis to just Javi the pikes. Also, I imagine they'll get their bows up. I mean, these Gallic hunters probably still have ammo. If you get them in the right angle, they can just shoot into the sides of these pikes. Do as much damage as possible. It seems as though Rome is sort of running out of some ideas at the moment. I mean, he seems short on infantry. That's the main problem. It's just, the thing is, once you lose the outer parts of Rome, it's very hard, I feel, to defend inside, because it is such a big city and there are so many choke points. I mean, if you do it correctly, you can hold for a long, long time. Oh, there is, I think there's another cap point up here somewhere, isn't there? Maybe I'm wrong, but this is where the Roman generals are queuing off to. I don't know. I feel like the main cap point is over here where like Rome's centered all its troops. I just don't know why the Cataphract General... Maybe he's just gonna hide himself so he can get some good hammer and anvils later. Syrian auxiliaries just getting killed off. And now is like the final assault on the Roman defense, which is, I mean, it's made up of cohorts, some triarii, pikes here, which is obviously very important, praetorians. Yeah, not much left really. Not much left at all. I mean, they got 2 units of pikes. These are healthy pikes as well. They are going to be tough to break through. I feel like these guys should be throwing darts at this point. I'm pretty sure by like this period in Rome, they're throwing darts on Pilum, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's more a little bit later they start to throw darts. But these pikes are starting to get focused down. It is the Gallic hunters all the way over here. I mean, they can't see what they're firing over. They're literally firing over an aqueduct. They are firing up and over, and they're just like, yeah, they're just trying to hit something down here. These pikemen, I mean, they're still healthy though. Only lost 8 guys. I mean, if you just sent your Galatian legionaries at this assault, like to assault this, I think you'd be okay. They're strong enough to probably break through these. They can certainly break through the triarii. These cohorts, I mean, one of them is really banged up. The other one not so much. Armored archers here. These guys have spears. Oh, they're such a handy unit. Armored archers with spears. Good anti-cav unit then, I guess. As long as it doesn't get charged too badly, I guess. Yeah, but yeah, look at this. Suebi's general is nearly dead. I don't know if he actually... Yeah, he's not actually dead. Suebi's general should be dead by now. I mean, he's not got much of an army left anyway. Galatia's the real... Galatia and Arverni are the ones with the real punching power right now. But look at this. Cohort's already dead. They're getting focused on. They're actually... That was their main target. It wasn't the pikes. I mean, they are heavy pikes, but still. A heavy melee infantry just shot to pieces. You want to kill these pikemen. Arverni can progress now. He can move up here and he can join in the assault on this final cap point here. They're now fighting on top of the Capitoline Hill. We've got more Legion cohort up here, so they haven't got... it doesn't seem like they're short on infantry just yet, does Rome, but he's... Surely they're close. They're going to form Testudo, I guess. It's probably a smart idea. I mean, Rome did design the Testudo, and they can use it just to stop any arrows getting through. That is kind of the whole design of it. Might as well put it into place. It seems as though we are just waiting for an assault, so I'm just going to fast forward for a little bit as we wait for one of the Roman... Well, the Roman or the Barbarian players to make a move. I imagine it'll be the Barbarians. The Romans are still quite happy on their hills and in their, like, defensive position. They know time's on their side. And you're going to see the Barbarian forces instead. They're just going to try and just soak up. Well, they're just going to force the Romans to soak up as much ammo as possible. Use all their ammo and then go in. They want to weaken these Roman units as much as possible. And fair enough. These, like, Romans are, like, heavily armored. I'm just keeping an eye out for that Cataphract, and we are actually seeing some combat over on the far side here now. Spear Nobles went in. We also have some Chosen Swords that have gone in. They are staying in combat. Actually, I don't know if they are. They are all retreating. Big retreat here. This is a big mistake here by Arverni. To retreat Spear Nobles. He's losing so many men. They're just cutting them down so easily. But it is also dragging out these legionary cohorts, and they could just turn around now. Could the Arverni, and they could kill this unit. They also need to get these pikes. Yeah, these Legion cohorts, they are being dragged so far down, but they are killing probably so many of these Spear Nobles right now. Butcher these barbarians. They deserve nothing less. Now the Legion cohort, it's their turn to run away and get cut down. Neither side wants to be cut down, really. Here we go, Rome going back in. Arverni's units are so stretched out right now. Again, he retreats. Stop retreating, Arverni. You're losing so many men for this. Very dumb. Very dumb. Oh, Cataphract General here. He's dead. What happened? Did he made a charge over here. I didn't even... Somewhere here. He lost so many men. You can see I can't... You can see the bodies when you zoom out. Like to a certain distance. But then when you zoom in, they all disappear. Okay, very strange. But yeah, so they are now without a general is the... like the late Roman Empire faction. Now that's a bad sign. Morale is going to take a dip. I don't know why Alverni hasn't just flanked around. Like, I know he's starting to now, but he should just flank around and assault over here. Keep tightening this squeeze. We have Galatian now engaged over here. Praetorians are engaged, and they're cutting down these Galatian legionaries. You can teach them your strategies, but don't teach them everything, boys. The Praetorians, I mean, they're the elite of the Empire. Most of the time. They're also elite at killing emperors. They do like to murder a bit. We've got the cohorts going in. Triari, they're literally throwing in all their available forces here to hold back Galatia. I mean, the plan would be here, I think, with the Gallic hunters and things like that, just to try and shoot down generals. I'd try and shoot down generals, or try and shoot into the backs of these engagements, trying to even it up, because it seems as though Galatia's just getting absolutely schooled right now. Like, in a choke point like this, Rome does well. Like, one-on-one, just like face-to-face, Rome is going to take you on and beat you every time. You need to get around the flanks of Rome. You need to cause, like, morale damage. Well, I'll say that. They're losing decisively here. Pikes and the cohorts are starting to break, but I think that's because they push far too forward. These Pikes, certainly, they're not in a good formation. Now, the Praetorians doing well. Triari doing well. These cohorts over here are doing well. So, it's because those units push forward. Like idiots. How are the Praetorians doing? Mighty fine with their big shields and their small gladiuses. Slashing, stabbing. Still got more legionary cohorts so they can still throw forward. They seem to just be able to pull out new units from everywhere. Not doing so great over here. Roman levy's losing. And they're facing sword masters. That is a pretty tough fight. They also have lost a general. That's probably doing a lot of damage to their morale and their ability to fight. Yeah, both these units losing here. They are also just shooting this general freely, trying to kill him. Hopefully the player realizes, because otherwise he's just going to lose his general. And also, I mean, why hasn't Alverni yet? Alverni should just flank. He could be in. He doesn't need to carry on attacking. Like, that's a problem with the barbarians today. They've not been aware enough of like all the flanks they could be getting off on the Romans. They could have made it a much easier and like just caused all sorts of problems for them if they just they did that. I mean, nicely played by the Alverni over here. You can see they're just putting down an entire like legionary cohort unit by just having units ready and waiting. But I don't know. I don't know if it's really they're close enough, to be honest. A legionary cohort could retreat, but I guess even if it retreats, it just opens up that route. Yeah, it just seems as though Rome is now running out of troops. We've seen Galatians actually find a path through. They did before these pikes get into position, and the pikes are going to get surrounded here. They're actually being attacked in the rear by Galatian legionaries. Now you can see they're having to turn around, face them. And we're going to see Galatian legionaries surround the Praetorians, who are still winning, by the way. They don't give a damn about these troops surrounding them. They're like, screw it, we'll kill them. We'll kill everyone if we have to. I'm expecting this Praetorian unit to have huge kills. And I'm talking absolutely huge. Well, they're facing spear nobles on one side, Galatian legionaries on the other. They're combat even now. I mean, they're confident while being attacked in the rear. And we're seeing Galatian legions. They're getting recharged by Alegatus. Alegatus trying to support his Praetorians as he should. Seeing more Galatian swords try and get through this gap here in the line. The Pikes losing, but they are holding the Galatians at bay for now. I mean, again, there's another gap in the line here. Just go around this gap. Where are the Praetorians? They're holding. They're also... Oh my gosh. These guys are absolute machines. Absolute machines. All the levies are dead, and now it's just a Legion cohort here to hold the line. Sword Masters, Chosen Swords, all getting ready to assault that line. We are seeing a bit of a mass rout now, including the Praetorians. This is not good. Oh, yeah. This is probably the end of this flank over here. These guys will break any second now. But this is why you bring Warcry. As soon as the unit starts to waver, just pop a Warcry, you scare it off. Bish, bash, bosh, you're in through a flank. Don't bother, especially as attackers, don't bother about rally. Rally's for defenders, really. I mean, I'd even bring Warcry in the defense, but yeah, but there you go, Praetorian's broken. I just feel like it's just an extra bit of a morale, like, it's a like, debuff, it's a weapon you can use against the enemy. Legion cohort, they are going to hold for now, but I mean, this general's about to die. He's just thrown himself in against a horde of Galatians here. Yeah, already down to 30, now 30. And once that general's wavers and breaks, this one likely will do the same, and that will probably see a chain rout of these last two Roman units. This Roman one actually has gone charging down to try and deal some freemen. A general has fallen, and that leaves just one more, but he is chain routing along with the Legion cohort, which has got 106 men left. Still a healthy unit, yep, breaking there. And Rome has fallen. It has fallen to the dirty barbarians, who are going to plunder, loot, and sack and burn. And who knows what to Rome. It's a dark day for the Empire, and Rome's legions must rally and retake the Eternal City. A costly victory for Swaby and its allies. But yeah, this one was sent in by Krillajax, who was playing as Swaby. So thank you very much to him for sending this one in. Well done to James Taylor, to Nick the Greek, and T as well, for all were playing as barbarian factions. They all did very well and did their bit to help take Rome. Unlucky to Dr. Hairpeas, Triome, and Albert, who are all playing as the Romans. But yeah, we'll quickly go over some of the kills. So, I mean, we'll look at Krilla first, who got 1,300 kills as Swaby. Did a really good job with his Berserkers early on, getting through those early choke points. 120 kills, 99 kills here for his Berserkers. His Archers getting 76 and 95 kills. His General, 119. Maybe should have been losing his General. Was a bit of a dodgy pull through pot there. But we are seeing Swordmasters, 191 kills each here. So really, really nicely done. Then we have James Taylor playing as Arverni. 102 kills with his Gallic Hunters, really nice. 106 with his Chosen Swords. His Spear Nobles getting 95, the best out of them. Nick the Greek, not playing as a Greek faction, but playing as Getae, getting 115 kills with the Spear Nobles. His Spear Horsemen getting 75 kills. Javi's not so great, maybe been better bringing those Archers, getting 51 kills there. His Spears, Heavy Spears getting 79 kills. Mercenary Axes getting 105. And his Noble Swords getting 172. Then we have T playing as Galatia, who had probably the healthiest army going into the final phases of the battle, and probably the healthiest army at the end. His Archers getting 112 kills. 192 kills for these Galatian legionaries. 245, 246 for these legionaries. Very nicely done. And in Galatian Swords with 106, the best one there. Then we have Dr. Hairpeas playing as Rome. 116 kills with his Syrian Archers. Then 76 with his extraordinary Cav, as we're calling them now, it seems. 138 with a Hastati kill, 138 kills with the Hastati. 134 with the Legion cohort. 397 kills with these Praetorians. Insane. Then we have Triome playing as Rome. I mean, he's playing as like the DLC Rome. So he's going to be a little bit like of a stronger faction. He's probably got some really good kills there, and he certainly has. 111 kills with his Cataphract Bodyguard. I definitely thought he could have got more kills. I'm not quite sure what happened, but he did just lose his general all of a sudden. 228 kills with these Armored Archers. Insane. All of them getting over 100 kills. 158 kills with the cohorts is the best of the bunch. I mean, some only getting 8 and 5 is a bit disappointing though, but yeah, most did really well. 205 kills with his pikes here. 166 with the Roman levies is the best of the bunch, but yeah, a lot of these did very, very well. Then we have Albert here playing as the final Roman army. 111 kills with the Syrian auxiliaries. 103 with his Hastati. Out of all his legionaries, 118 with his legion cohort here. 123 with another one here. And then his Triari getting 66 kills. But there you go, guys. Rome has fallen, and the Eternal City will be burned to the ground. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. And I'll see you guys in the next one.